little bit about me. I've been going to the doctor recently, and that's what we millennials call a flex. You know what I'm talking about? Like, na, I get health care, me. You know, that's what we do. Yeah, I had to go to the doctor because I was getting what's called uncontrollable panic attacks. Anybody else here ever do what I like to call standing still cardio? You guys ever do this? You're just like, oh God! I lost 20 pounds this summer. I only lift one weight, bitch. You guys are stupid. You guys just need to see your ex with their new guy all the time. That'll do it. You will lose weight that way. It's good. It's good for you. It's good for the skin. You know, it's nice. The thing I realized about panic attacks is the only thing worse than having the panic attack is the place you have to go and duck out to have the panic attack is the last place you want to be marathon level breathing. You know what I'm talking about? It's always some shit covered dive bar bathroom or some dumpster by an alley, and you're just like, oh God, it's worse. I miss masks sometimes is what I'm saying, guys. Yeah. No, I had to go to the doctor because I thought I was going crazy, and it turns out I'm not crazy. I'm autistic, dog. Hell yeah, man. I'm on that spectreezy, son. Hell yeah. I'm on that spectrizzle, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Doctor was like, you're not all the way autistic. You're just tickling that tism. And then he just made a face like this. He was like, And that's how I found out my doctor is a pervert. That's how I found that out. That was interesting. Yeah, no, I thought I was going crazy because I kept noticing things. Like, I bought these black pants because I thought that I was going to be special. Like, I was going to be the only one wearing black pants. You got black pants on. You know what I'm talking about, right? We're not special. We are autistic. You know what I'm talking about, dog? You know what it is? Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah. Hell yeah, I started noticing way too many things. You guys notice 90s fashion came back in style? Do you guys notice these things? I think these guys are pussies because they don't dress up like they did in the 90s. They dress up like hot people did in the 90s. You know what I mean? Where's your bowl cut, pussies? You know what I mean? Where's your rat tail? You know what I'm talking about? I don't even like it. It's weird, too, because all these girls you want to have sex with are dressed like your mom when you were a kid. I don't want to fuck a woman in a mullet wearing a polo t-shirt. But I will. Nah, man, it's crazy. You notice too many things when you're on that spectreezy, you know what I mean? You skirt that line. Start noticing certain people's opinions matter more to you. Like, quick question to the audience. Do you guys brush and floss way more right before you go to the dentist, right? Yeah, you know you do. Little sluts, you know you do. Because you're worried about his opinion. Because you want, when daddy scrapes you clean, you want him to be proud of you, right? You're trying to cover up the lies. You want his good opinion when he lays you down in that beautiful dentist chair and he starts brushing your little bald head. You know when you lean back in the chair and he starts patting your little bald head and he's just like, oh my God, Alex, your teeth are so nice. You've been doing such a good job. And he gives you that little dentist forehead kiss. Like, mwah. You know what I mean? No? Okay, that's how I found out my dentist is a pervert. That's how I found that out. It's not so bad being autistic, though. I've been using it like a fuckboy superpower. I've been like, nah, girl, I can't go down on you. It's a texture thing. Yeah. You know I only eat macaroni. You know? My favorite part about these jokes is that I'm doing them in front of my mom. Is there a lot of couples in here? A lot of relationships? Yeah? Not you single fuckers over here. No. Yeah, I've been getting back out there. I've been dating again. Hell yeah, man. I dated my first bigger girl this year. Yeah. Give it up for yourselves, bigger girls. Stand up. I'd say stand up, but I don't want to hear your knees pop. You know what I mean? I love it. If you guys have never dated a bigger girl before, it's the best. Oh my God, guys. I don't know if you guys have never had to argue about where you're going to go eat, but it's the fucking breath of fresh air. It's the greatest. They pick you up. They do. She's like, what's your favorite food? I go, mozzarella sticks. She goes, I'm a gutter slut for mozzarella sticks. And I was like, sold. You like mozzarella sticks? Is that what you just had an outside thought? Is that what that was? That's great. Yeah. No, man, I don't want to brag about it, but she had the biggest boobies you guys have ever seen. Like, she had the most massive Bon Hanuga hoogs that you guys just, some real mofungos, if you guys know. Just the biggest, they were just so great when you lay your little pea head down on these big flesh pillows, and it's the size of your head, and then you lay it on there, and you get the best sleep ever. And I was bragging my friend one time. I was being a little braggadocious. I was bragging my friend. I'm like, man, you got to see these wongos this girl had. And he goes to me. He's like, yeah, dude, but those are fat girl tits. I was like, first of all, disgusting sentence, fat girl tits, right? Second of all, what a terrific double standard, because she's got fat girl tits. That means I got short guy, huge wiener, and I think that's a win. I think that's got to be a win where you can take them. But I've been trying to update the class of women that I like to date, because I've been dating. Normally I date what's called some real bitches, just mean bitches is what I would refer to them as. And I wanted to upgrade, so I started dating women in science. I don't know, women in STEM. Congratulations, all you. You guys know about these astrologists? Do you guys know about them? Female scientists. You tell them what birthday you have, what time you were born, and everything's your fault. That's how it works. That's how it works. I used to give people a lot of shit for believing in horoscopes, but I get it. I don't believe in it, but I get it now, because I too want to have that level of no responsibility for my actions as well. Oh, baby, I didn't mean to cheat on you. It was the moon. The moon made me do it. Oopsies, mister, I didn't mean to rear-end your car. Jupiter was too close. That's a superpower right there, is what it is. And the one thing I like about these ladies is these little rocks that they love. You know, the little ones, the little rocks that make them feel so good. Not the meth kind. Like the crystals. I don't mind if you got bad teeth, but you can have some teeth to dig, you know what I mean? I like these little crystals. I don't believe in the healing power crystals. I believe that our moms all got conned into buying a piece of shit salt ramp for like $40 when we were all kids, and they, that's what it is. But I do believe in the protective power of them. That's where I've shoved 5 of them into a tube sock and I swing it around my head like a mace at the first guy that breaks into my apartment at night. That's what I do, Chicago style. That's what that is right there. Are you guys together? Mustache guy? Yeah? How long you guys been together?
4 years.
4 years? Wow! Good for you, man. That's, great for him, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I went through a bad breakup last year, buddy. Yeah, I went through a bad breakup last year. She did this cute little thing when we broke up. She robbed me. You guys ever been robbed after a breakup? Ladies in the audience, give a little woo when you hear. Yeah. Some of you are stunned, others are like, and you're like, fucking, I stole his nail clippers. Ain't nobody getting fingered on my time, you know? I did that joke one time, and I asked, and one lady at the bar was like, I stole the power cord to his Xbox. And I was just like, you bitch, like, why? That's so mean. Yeah. Let me tell you, in order of how it fucked up my day, what she stole from me. She stole my Keurig. Do you guys know what the Keurig is? Yeah. It's Scandinavian for the world's most wasteful way to drink a cup of coffee. You guys know this? 1 cup for me, the planet can go fuck itself forever. You guys know it. Selfish pricks like me. You guys know the Keurig. She stole all of my blankets during a Midwest winter. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever had shivers for sleep, but I sure have. I had to wrap a leather jacket around a pillow so I could cuddle something with skin at night just for some warmth. Doing the single man's anthem, going, single, ready, mingle, Alex. This is a great idea. This is the worst part. She stole my weed. And she stole my bowl, and she stole my grinder, and she doesn't even smoke weed, y'all. That's right, this was a spite steal. Contrary to popular belief, I don't like calling the women the B word. I got too much respect for them. But this cunt, I couldn't believe, after 2 years, 2 years, she gave me a bit of a complex after I broke up with her, because she did that same thing what all women do to you when they break up with you. She's like, you're breaking up with me? You're breaking up with me? You know how they always point down at you condescendingly because they're always taller than you? You're breaking up with me? You fucking Phil Collins looking, thumb looking, bald. It wasn't very original, it was very hurtful. Bald. You guys want to see a self-portrait? Boom. Hurts every time someone laughs at that. Nah, man, it gave me a bit of a complex. I don't even like people with hair anymore. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you guys are all right because you paid for tickets, but honestly, fuck you. Like, I don't even like you guys like that much. Not really. I can't even give a homeless guy $1 if he's got a full head of hair. I'm sorry, man. You can't have it all. The Lord giveth, the Lord too payeth away. All right? That's just how it goes. I should have known she was crazy too, because of how she ate candy bars. You know what I'm talking about? Let me ask you a question. How do you eat a candy bar? How do you eat a Twix?
A twig?
Yeah, a Twix.
You take the top and then you eat the little cookie out there.
Right, because you're a crazy person. That's how this psycho used to eat it too. Normally, normal humans eat it like you're trying to eat a kazoo, right? Just food, right down the hatch, right? Let me tell you what this psycho used to do. She used to hold it like a corn on the cob, right? And then she used to eat the caramel off first, like a cartoon character eating a piece of corn, just chuck, ting, chuck, ting. And then you should peel the chocolate off the wafer with her teeth. Like, and she used to show it to me like when a cat brings you a mouse. You know what I'm talking about? Did you guys know you could debone a Twix? I had no idea. I had no idea this was possible at the time. Yeah, that breakup hurt me real bad. I almost joined the army after that breakup. That's how bad it was. Yeah, girls, you don't know. When guys, after a breakup, guys join the army is the equivalent of girls getting bangs. You know what I mean? It's just, you're just like, I need something new. I need a refresh. You know? It's always a bad decision, too. You know what I mean? All you women without bangs doing good in your lives right here, noticing that. You know what I mean? Nah, this would be the worst time to join the army too, because like World War III is about to break out and shit. And no offense, but I personally think that the worst part about World War III is after you get shot, the 6 gamers who come up and start teabagging you after. You don't know what teabagging is? It's like this. We played a lot of Halo when we were young. Nah, man. It was tough. I shouldn't have been in that thing in the first place, because she was like always trying to get me to fight for her. You know what I'm talking about? Not like, oh baby, I love you, please. No, like fight, like physically fight for her. And I don't know if you know this fucking Herculean statuesque guy who had to lower the mic a whole bunch when he got up here, and whose tiger is just as big as him. You know, I don't like to fight. I'm in my 30s. I think if you're getting into a fight in your 30s, you're not using this thing right here, your brain. You know what I'm talking about? You got to think your way out of a fight. Let me tell you exactly like a story like that of how I got out of a fight. The year was 2019. You guys remember the before times? You guys remember that? We were just kids walking around and spitting in each other's mouths, just forms of communication. Just, oh, Jeff's a vegan, gross. You know what I mean? That's how it was. And I had just got done doing a 12-hour shift at a restaurant, and I was wearing some gray sweatpants, right? And I had to get up and do a show like this where I say the ha-has and the funnies. And the problem is when you wear gray sweatpants, those are the dick showingest of sweatpants. And I got too much respect for my audience. I don't like to press pickle and show weenie to the crowd. These are dickies, okay? So I wanted to get a drink and get changed, so I went to this little bar called Cole's. Anybody else here know what the bar Cole's is? Yeah, if you don't know what Cole's is a gay bar where they're just sucking each other's dicks, just nonstop. And they're not even shooting it in their mouths like gentlemen. They're throwing it over their shoulders like this, like an Italian throwing salt, like trying to get rid of a Sancho or something like that. That's not true. I just hate that fucking bar. I hate that place so much. So I was over there having a little tequila with lime. That's my drink, ladies. Wink. And so I was having myself a little tequila with lime, and I wanted to go get changed in the bathroom. And I go to the bathroom, and I didn't want to drop trow in front of the urinal like an animal, right? So I go up to the stall, and I give it the old gentleman's tap. A little tap, tap, taparoo, right? And nobody responded on the other side, so I kind of like magooed my way into the door. Like I put all my weight into my shoulder, and I just like went into the door like this, and I bumped into this gigantic man on the other side of the door. And I knocked over what turned out to be all of his cocaine. Yes, good Christian crowds in front of my mother. You're asking yourselves, hey, Alex, how did you know it was all of his cocaine, right? Well, guys, the bag went like this, right? And then enough cocaine hit the ground, that little mushroom cloud rose up off the floor, like my own personal Hiroshima. It was a giant of a man, 6'6", long hair, beard, powder all over his face like he was eating donuts. I don't do drugs. I don't know how that works, right? He turned to me with bloodshot red eyes. He looked like the abominable blow man. Now, I knew this guy wanted to kick my ass, right? Because he was on the phone. And he goes, hold on. I got to kick this guy's ass. He hangs up the phone. And he came at me like this, which anybody knows means this guy did not know how to fight. If he comes at you with the scorpion, or as I used to call it, the old why-I-yotta, this man does not know how to fight. I do. I wrestled for 4 years, 2 in college, D3 wrestler, 0-2, you can look me up. Last place I want to wrestle, man, is the cum-covered bathroom floor of Kohl's. And he came at me and he said some real cokehead shit. He was just like, let's start a business, right? He was just... And he backed me in the corner and I had to hit him. I didn't want to wrestle him. I didn't want to fight him. I was just hit him with the old, hold on. Wait. And I just walked out of the bathroom. You got to think your way out of the situation. Tee-hee. No, it's all good. That's so stupid. She wanted to have a daughter. I want to have a daughter too someday. I always wanted to be a dad. And she wanted to have a daughter, but I don't know if this is the right time, man. I don't know if this is the right climate for my people. My people are being fucking, oppressed nonstop. And by my people, I mean the short man. Oh, you giggle and you laugh. But the first thing you see on people's Tinder profiles is don't talk to me unless you're 6 foot. It's the new whites only, guys, all right? What it is, it's a bigoted comment. It's not right. You don't think I can defend you? You don't think so? You don't know what the #1 attack dog is in America? It's the Chihuahua, baby, all right? We go after ankle. No, man, I think people have been brainwashed. They've all been brainwashed against the short man to believe we're not good enough. You don't believe me, I can prove it to you. There was one guy who hated my people more than anyone else, a little man named Walt Disney. You guys know this guy? You guys heard about this guy? You guys know about this guy? And it's no more prevalent in his most hateful story against my people, Snow White and those 7 perfectly reasonably sized gentlemen. All right, this is a bullshit story. I would never let my daughter read or watch because it's about white trash and white privilege. And that's a conundrum, okay? What's the first thing that happens in this story, dog? What's the first thing that happens in this story? Her stepmom gets angry at how pretty she is and she has to go and get lost in the woods. If that shit doesn't say Alabama, I don't know what does. But what happens next, man? What happens next? She gets lost in the woods and meets 7 dudes who incidentally look like me, right? Nice guys, all right? And she gets put on a work release program. You cook and clean and take care of the house, and you get to live there for free, right? And what's the first thing she does when she gets there, huh? She expedites the work to animals. I know if I spent all goddamn day in a diamond mine and I came home and my sheets smelled like deer dick, I would be furious. Furious! It was bullshit. Because she didn't even give him any respect. She didn't even give him real names. She gave him names like you give fuckboys in your phone. Grumpy. Doc. He's the guy who gets you Coke for free if you send him a foot pic. You know, Sleepy. Ooh, I love Sleepy. He's so nice. We just cuddle. You know what I mean? I just feel so safe. Yeah. Bullshit. Bullshit. It was the fantasy equivalent of helping a pretty girl move because these guys got nothing out of it in the end. All right? What happens next, dog? What happens next? This lady eats an apple, takes a nap in the woods, and then 7 dudes, who incidentally look like me, have to go murder an old lady with pickaxes, right? Because did she end up with any of them? No. No. Who did she end up with, huh? The first tall, dark, handsome, sweet horse to ride in on, thick cock and way too tight pants, the castle will take you back to, son of a bitch who came up and lays a real rapey one right on her lips. She's 13 years old and asleep in the woods. If you don't think that kiss is a problem, you're the problem. No, man. I can prove it. There's the nail in my coffin of my conspiracy theory. Who does Disney love to work with? Randy Newman, right? You guys know who Randy Newman is? You got a friend in me. Skip-doo-doo-doo-doo. You got a friend in me. Day, wherever you go. Wherever you been, when you're mile from your nice warm bed, you know it. You got a friend in me. That's a good song, right? It's a song of our childhoods, right? Sounds like he's trying to bring the world together. Sounds to me like some Holocaust denial bullshit coming from this guy. You want to know what Randy Newman's first big hit was in 1979? A little ditty called Short People. Let me sing you the opening lyrics of this cocksucker. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. That's a real song. It's the anthem to the genocide of my people, folks. That's why they had to come up with the phrase short kings just to get us laid because they won't let Joe Pesci play a tough guy anymore. That's fun. That's fun. Something not so fun happened to me the other day, though. I was a victim of racism. Why are you laughing? Not funny. I'm a victim. Victim. Look at me. Face victim. That's what it is. This is the face of victimhood right here, guys. Short, bald, white guy. That's what it is. I was with this woman and she called me a dirty little Greek goat fucker. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? What's so funny about that, huh? That's an absolutely vile thing to call another human being. Am I right? Am I right? It's a vile thing to call another human being. And it was really awkward too because she said this while I was inside of her, right? And I'm just like, if I'm a dirty little Greek goat fucker, you know, what does that make you? Yeah, guys, she got mad about that one. I'll be real with you. And that's good. That's good. I'm gonna do a joke about racism right now, and I want you guys to know I'm not racist. Before I do this joke, I love all people. Everybody's cool with me. I'm cool with every community. I'm cool with the trans community. That's the only group that you can call those people and actually be an ally. You know what I mean? Like, I'm for it. I'm pro. I got into an argument with a friend of mine recently. He said that being a racist is the worst thing a human being could be. Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys know about this? He said being a racist is the worst thing that you could be. I disagree with him. I said racism is not the worst thing that you can be. Racism is the flavor sprinkling on top of the worst thing that you can be. You're not a murderer, you're a racist murderer, right? You're not a rapist, you're a racist rapist, right? You're not a loud chewer, you're your dad, right? Just mom, mom, mom. The Jews control the bank. Mom, mom, mom. I got a girl over it, buddy, all right? Keep it down. But no, it's necessary in some parts of our society, because I've been thinking about like odd jobs because I'm an out-of-work actor. Ha, blame the strike. Yeah, no, I'm just terrible. I'm just a bad actor. And I've been thinking about like odd jobs, like people like weird jobs, like where you kind of have to be a little racist. Like I'm an actor, so sometimes I deal with casting directors. Yeah, do you guys know who the Grim Reapers of your dreams are? You guys ever dealt with these people before? Yeah, they're the guys who go like, oh, I don't know if this guy's black enough to be the Congo rapist. You know what I mean? On SVU, like it's a real job. It's a real conversation had behind closed doors. It's a real thing. These people are terrible. I once got denied for a Purina dog food commercial because I was, and I quote, what he would call Midwest ugly. And I don't know if you guys know what it feels like to be stabbed in the fucking chest before. But that's exactly what it feels like. But some jobs, you got to be a little racist for. You got to be like I was thinking about it, like dog breeder. You know what I mean? It's literally in the job description. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's a little bit supremacist and sexual at the same time, like to be a dog breeder. Like, you know that one uncle who's always just like, I don't want them dirty mutts hanging around my beagles, right? But if you want purebred beagles, you got to have that guy in your corner, you know what I mean? I just thought it'd be really weird. Like, just imagine it like career day. Like, you know, all right, let me act it out for you, okay? Just imagine that career day, you know? Like, everyone's coming up and saying what they want to be when they grow up. Teacher just goes, all right, Johnny, why don't you come up here, tell the class what you want to be? And he just goes up there and he's like, I want to be a fireman so that I can save people from the fires. I made my family, except they didn't save my fish. Okay, good job, Johnny. Way to go. Okay, Lisa, why don't you come up here and tell the class what you want to be? I want to be a lawyer so I can make a lot of money. Okay, Lisa, girl boss. Way to go. Good for you right there. Okay, Heimler, why don't you come up here and tell the crowd what you want to be when you grow up? There are only two things that concern me in this world. Watching animals have sex and keeping the purity of the race. All right, that's it. Get out of here. Straight to the principal's office. But I had a lot of time to think over the course of being unemployed, and I got to really thinking about, like, you know, different shows that got produced and stuff like that. Like, how the fuck did this get made? Like, what was the conversation that they were having, like, when this thing got made? And you guys ever seen the show Euphoria? Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about? This disgusting fucking show for pedophiles. You know what I mean? You guys watch this show? Where it's just like, did you want to see 16-year-olds fuck, but you're not willing to do the time? Well, we got adults pretending to be 16-year-olds fucking right on HBO, baby. And this is going to be how that meeting was pitched. Guess what character I am, who's recently ousted from Hollywood. And he kicks the door and poof, Jimmy! Jimmy, I got a great new idea for a show, Jimmy. All right, what do you got for me? I got a new teen drama, Jimmy. I got a new one where we get a bunch of hot and sexy adults and have them to pretend to be hot and sexy kids. And they're like, oh, you mean like Dawson's Creek or One Tree Hill? No, Jimmy! There's gonna be sex and drugs, Jimmy! All right, that's a little hardcore. Who'd you get to play the lead? I got the black girl from Spider-Man, Jimmy! I got the black girl from Spider-Man, Jimmy! Oh, great, Zendaya. America loves Zendaya. Is she like a main character in the show? Is she a wholesome person? Heroin addict, Jimmy! And she ODs in the first episode, Jimmy! All the time, Jimmy! All right, that's a little fucked up. Who else you got? I got this milk toast girl, Jimmy. I got this beautiful girl, Jimmy. Blonde hair, blue eyes. The Midwest loves her. Oh, like a Sarah Michelle Gellar, a Melissa Joan Hart, another America's sweetheart. Huge tits, Jimmy! And you're gonna see them all the time, Jimmy! Jesus Christ, man. I found a trans, Jimmy! I found a real trans person, Jimmy! Oh my God, we're gonna be ahead of the curve. Nobody's got a real trans person yet. Oh my God, what did you do to her? Fucked in the ass, Jimmy! First episode! By a pedophile! Really, that's what happens in the first episode. By a pedophile, Jimmy! Jesus Christ, man. Do you at least have a villain? The hottest white guy you've ever seen in your entire life. The hottest man you've ever seen. No one's gonna believe he's 16, Jimmy. Jesus Christ, what did you name this abortion? I named it Euphoria. Oh, that's actually a really great name. Yeah, my wife had me change it. Oh, what was it before? Post-nut clarity, Jimmy. Because after you're done watching it, you're disgusted with yourself. I just wanted to give a quick speech here at the end. We lost some very important people this year to me. Number one being Mr. Takis Theotokatos right here. He was my art teacher, and I wouldn't know any of you or many of you if it wasn't for this guy. I would never have gotten on stage, and I would have never done this stand-up special if it wasn't for him getting me into theater when I was 8 years old. The only thing I request for you guys is to put your kids in the arts if you have them. And another friend of mine died recently, so love the ones you have while you have them, everybody. I'm Alexander George Tsakanikas. You guys have been excellent. Thank you so much.